South Shields Beach is one of the North Sea's most beloved beaches. It is home to a rich history which many of the residents feel tied to, some more than others. Along the coast of Marsden Beach is one of Europe's only cave bars. It is partly dug into a cliff face, fronted with a more conventional building opening onto the beach.
But those years are over. Don't worry, baby.
The Grotto Cave Seafood Restaurant offers a truly unique coastal dining experience, open daily from noon to 9 p.m. They serve fresh, expertly prepared seafood in a dramatic setting, overlooking the North Sea. The venue includes a large bar, the inside cave with another bar, a pool room, a bistro, and a heated terrace on the beach, and also a seafood restaurant upstairs.
Worry and stress always on our mind. But those years are over.
There are multiple ways you can access the restaurant. These are via the lift from the car park or by a long zigzag set of stairs by the side of the building. However, despite its beautiful looks, many of the nearby residents claim that they have witnessed hauntings in and around the grotto, which has become one of South Shields' greatest mysteries. The grotto has a long interest in history and is one of the main reasons the building is so popular. In 1872, a man named Jack Bates and his wife Jessie used dynamite from a local quarry to blast a large cave into the side of the coastal cliff of Marsden Bay in South Shields, creating themselves a rent-free home on the beach. They used explosives from the local quarry to blast a small cave into a much bigger one, and this gave him the nickname Jack the Blaster. He then became involved in smuggling, selling drinks to smugglers who used his cave to hide contraband. Its notorious and often criminal history forms the basis of several popular legends and ghost stories, including that of Jack the Gibber, a smuggler who was murdered by his fellow criminals after selling information to HM Customs. It is said that he was hung in a barrel in a cave close to the present lift shaft and left to starve. There has been many tales of ghost hauntings around the grotto that have been around for years. People have reported sightings of shadow figures, unexplained sounds, and has even been ghost figures caught on camera. Visitors have also reported their phone battery suddenly draining, lights flickering, and most commonly, the chain in the bar rattling. One man had a ghost encounter while fishing down by the grotto and decided to share his experience onto a Facebook group, attracting a lot of people to also share their experiences.
Hi, I'm Brett. I'm 23 years old and I regularly fish at the grotto. I fished down the grotto quite a lot, but this time during about last winter was probably the worst time in that time I'll ever fish there again. I got the bottom when it was still sunrise, but it grew dark quite quick because obviously it was winter. After about an hour's fishing, I heard noises around us, sound like pebbles moving and stuff being thrown, but actually going to leave the sea. Probably half an hour after that, I got the first bite of my rod. I stood up to grab it, just looked at, stared at the top of the rod and to see if I get a bite. A bird pebbles as if someone was walking towards us. Stopped right behind us and asked, "Have you caught out yet?" I said, "Oh no, I'm hoping this will be the first." Still staring at my rod. And after about 30 seconds, I put the rod down, turned around and speak to the bloke or whoever it was. No one around, didn't hear the pebbles or anything or anyone. leave. So used me torch trying to run the beach, trying to up the stairs, no one. Absolutely no one. As soon as I realised I was by myself, I packed all my gear up as fast as I could. I mean, I couldn't get it any faster. While I was packing it up, I heard pebbles being thrown in the distance and freaked us out even more. So I threw everything together and ran towards the stairs. I sprinted towards the stairs, ran upstairs as fast as I could. As I was running up, I heard people, it sounded like extra footsteps behind us get closer and closer. Shit himself, I kept getting faster and faster. And as I got to the top, I glanced down. There was no one on the stairs behind us, no one on the beach, nothing. I ran in my car, drove straight home. When I got home, I asked my dad, didn't ask him, I told him what I witnessed when I was there. He says there's fish down there ever since he was a kid. He said every time he heard noise, because he says that it posts on Facebook to see if anyone else has heard or witnessed anything down there. So as I did, got plenty of replies in. One stood out to us and was a bloke fished in the exact same spot I did. Said he was, as he cast out, it turned dark and he heard noises around, also thought it was the sea. Looked around and they looked at the top of the cliff and seen a bloke stare down at him. Bear in mind it was 1:30 in the morning when this happened. So paid no attention, thought it was a bit creepy, but just someone being noisy. Continued fishing. After about an hour and a half after that, he turned back because he heard noises once again, and that bloke was still standing in the same spot, same way, and didn't move. Old man was freaked out. He says he packed up straight away, not the same steps, and heard footsteps behind him, but in front of him as well, apparently. So, just a horrible place to be.